Yo, what's up, Chungus Nation? How's it going, guys? What's up, my fellow Chungai? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh shit. Low key, I forgot to get water, so I'm gonna have to do that real quick. But welcome in. I'll be right back, guys. Instant BRB. I know. My apologies. Here, let me like put my guy in the middle of the BRB. That'd be really fun. Come on. Oh hell yeah! Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely styling. Low key though. Let me like. Oh no. Can I like get them both in? I don't know what I'm doing. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. Dog, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard that shaw from downstairs. I don't know how the fuck I heard that. Wait, who did it? Which saga? I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. Shaw. Wait, why is it up there? What? Let me do that again. Shaw. Okay, yeah, that's better. But I don't like how small it is. You know what? It's okay. We'll live. I'm sad now. Peter Cullen died. Yeah. Bro, everyone's been dying. Like, unironically, dude. Everyone is dropping. Hollywood flipped the kill switch, bro. Okay, maybe that's in poor taste, but... I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, that's... But Peter Cullen, that's really sad, too. Peter Cullen's a goated voice actor. One of the goats of English voice acting, for sure. Alright, well anyway, we got some FireRed Nidoran shenanigans again today. I didn't hunt it at all since the last stream that I did this, so... Yeah, we're kind of just going in. We'll hit shiny odds today, probably, unless I find the shiny before then. Well, no, I'm definitely going to hit shiny odds. Actually. But yeah, we got Phantom, we got Felipe, we got Zachariah, what's up? Welcome in, y'all. Did Dolly Parton died? Yeah, I think she died a couple days ago. Crazy. Tim Curry. Like, that all in 1 week is insane. There were some other people too, though I didn't know who they were. But famous people dying aside, we're getting shiny Nidoran today. I've been sad the whole day, gang. Yeah, my cousin, he's a really big Transformers fan, and that's what like Peter Cullen was most known for. He was the voice of Optimus Prime for the longest time. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's upset about it. I remember, I forget when it was, but we went to like this convention and Peter Cullen was there. And he was doing like autographs and stuff, and I think his agent was trying to get him to leave. But he was like, nah, I'm gonna stay and keep doing autographs. That was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't get an autograph from him because I don't really watch Transformers at all as a kid, but like that's still like a pretty cool memory I have of him. That sucks, man. Read my second to first what the second to first? My internet's out right now? Gotcha. Rest in peace, Felipe's internet. It will never be back. It's gonna stay off forever. Never to return. Just like my hopes and dreams of finding shiny Nidoran in the Safari Zone. Also, chat, let me know if the... Oh yeah, I should probably turn the Switch volume down. And then... I think playlist volume's good. Yeah. I really do not like this new UI that Streamlabs has. It's really bothering me, but I didn't even win anything good from last night's giveaway in Creature's stream. Who's that? Or what is that? Is that like a Roblox thing? Creature Hunter? Is that like a YouTuber? Oh, okay, YouTuber. Yeah, never heard of them. Never heard of them. Yeah, hopefully tonight we can find shiny Nidoran. I don't know how many encounters I'll do. I might go to 9,000. But we'll see. He hit 5K last night. That's pretty cool. 5,000 Subarunis. He does Lumion Legacy. Gotcha. I'm surprised there's still Lumion Legacy YouTubers. Let me look them up. Maybe I have seen them before. Oh no, I've never seen this individual in my life. Well, they do like all the creature catchers on Roblox. Although their channel has been dead. As far as videos go. Though I guess there isn't really much to make videos about, huh? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had a dream last night. Maybe you would consider it a nightmare. But it was like this video idea that came to me in a dream. And it was like I have to shiny hunt all the alpha Squawkabillies in Legends ZA. It came to me in a dream and I was like, dude, why would I ever do that to myself? But I don't know, the more I think about it, the more like funny that could be. Because no one cares about Squawkabilly. So that's why it would be funny if I shiny hunted it. So I don't know when I would do that. One day. I'll add that to the video ideas notes. I have a lot of good video ideas, but like I also have a lot of videos I gotta finish. So I can't really like start on those yet. I wanted to work more on my script today, but I was stuck doing schoolwork most of the day. So, yay, college! Maybe after stream I'll work on it a little more. I gotta actually lock in on videos now because I have way less free time. So every piece of free time I get, I need to like make use of it. So, yeah. I care. You care about the squawkabillies? Dang. God, these encounters have been going slow. Why? Usually I'm like way faster with this, but or maybe they just feel slower. I don't know. Also, guys, do you want like a new background for this? Like, are we feeling a background switch? Because the one I have currently, it's pretty basic, so I wouldn't mind changing it. It's just like a picture of the FireRed Charizard. And then I like put a blur and outline on it. Like, I guess I could change it. I wouldn't mind. Switch? Okay. I can see if I can cook a new one up. I'm thinking about when I start hunting for Tauros, or maybe even when I start hunting for Ponyta, I'll try double hunting. I'll need to buy another capture card, but I can use my other switch that I have to double hunt. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe make things go a little bit faster, get some more encounters, you know, that kind of stuff. Also, I'm gonna get this out of the way. There's not gonna be a stream this weekend because I gotta work. I gotta work this weekend, so yeah, no stream. Though I barely stream on the weekends anymore anyways, so. Yeah. What's up, Podak? Welcome in to this Liz extravaganza. IRL stream? Bro, how would I do an IRL stream as a faceless creator? I mean, I guess I could just not show my face, but like, I'd probably fuck up eventually. IRL shiny hunting. I go into the forest looking for a shiny. What's going on, Felipe? What am I guessing? Chicken butt? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I do the encounters on here manually, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to set up a way to like auto count. So if I can ever figure out how to do that, I might set that up. Just so I don't have to press a button on my keyboard. Not that that's a hard thing for me to do, it's just mildly inconvenient. Like, I won't miss encounters if I set that up. I'd have to look into how to do that, though. Is that the Slizcore? No. My name's John Pokemon. Spelled Pokimahn. Pokemon. Taking over Slizcore stream today. We're close to hitting odds, yeah. A little under 100 away from hitting shiny odds. Oh, I threw bait, god damn it. The ISP can't come here until the 17th of next month. Oh. That's rough. I might have to call my ISP too, because, you know, my streams have been having issues recently where they just randomly end and then instantly restart. Like, I'm not sure why that's happening. That's never really happened before. No, I've never done a face reveal. I don't really ever plan on doing it because, like, I don't know, I'd rather stay a faceless creator. Not that I'm worried people are gonna recognize me in real life, but, like, you know, I'd just rather not show my face online. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about when I showed my face online for the first time. It was with some people I used to be friends with ages ago. I think when I was in like high school, like early high school. I shared my face with them because everyone was sharing their faces. And then what ended up happening was one of the people in that group took a screenshot of my face and then made it an emoji in a 1,000 plus member Discord server. Just like they just decided to do that. So, yeah. That was great. Pretty sure you've told this before. Oh, did I? Yeah, maybe I did. I forget. But yeah. Ever since then, I've been like... You told this with Mackles and Cole, and it was funny then? Oh. Read my message? My dad is switching to Xfinity? Maybe they're better, I don't know. Bro, recently, my dad had to call our, mobile data service provider because we ran out of data and I needed to go somewhere kind of far away, so I needed my GPS to be working. So we called to get like some extra data on our plan, and I guess we were on some like legacy grandfather plan. So we were like, okay, well, how much would it cost for like an unlimited data plan? And dude, these guys were fucking scamming us. They apparently the thing we were paying for, which wasn't even good, it didn't even have unlimited data. It was $30 more than an unlimited data plan. So we were getting scammed for like how many fucking years, dude? They kept us on a dog shit data plan, charging us $30 more than what it would cost to get an unlimited data plan. And I'm not just saying unlimited data, like unlimited calling, unlimited data, unlimited text, you know, whatever. Like, is that not insane? Like, I was thinking maybe there was legally something we could do about that, because that's genuinely a fucking scamming operation. But then I kind of thought about it more, and I'm like, oh, well, they probably have something in their contract that would prevent us from taking legal action against them, so... yeah. How is that even a thing? I don't know. You gotta be careful with that. I guess lesson learned. Like, if you guys ever have your own, like, data plans for your phone at any point in time, call the data provider every once in a while, like maybe once a year, and then ask them, like, if there's any better plans, because sometimes they'll just do that if you don't, like, call at all. You'll be on an old plan that's just really bad, and they won't raise the price of it, but they'll make something that's cheaper and better, and they won't tell you about it strategically so you can still, like, spend money. Yo, what's up, Dusky? I don't know how long we were on that grandfathered plan. It was years, dude. So just do the math. Like, if we're getting charged like $30 a month, or not $30 a month, but an extra $30 a month, like, or you could do the math. Like, that's just crazy. We probably lost like thousands of dollars off of that. Oh. That's how they get you, bro. Dude, I got ding dong. It's over. Okay. We're probably gonna hit shiny odds on this next reset, guys. What do we think? Is there gonna be a shiny Pokemon appearing, or no? I would love to find shiny Nidoran male. I think that would be really cool and awesome. I never did the big homework thing I told you I was going to do. Bro, Phantom, you gotta lock in. Thoughts on a lesbian space princess watch party? Well, admittedly, it would be kind of funny, considering how bad everyone says the movie is. Which, by the way, remember how I was saying last stream that after, like, when I would go on Instagram later, it would probably appear? Sure enough, I get 2 reels about it. Like, okay. One of the ones I saw, they were trying to do a Smiling Friends type joke, but they did it so terribly, and it was actually, like, really hard to watch. I don't even know. What's crazy is that it's been out for a year. Yeah, how did no one hear about this? Small Ant once told a story of once trying one of those instant microwavable food plans. He didn't like it and then didn't realize he was paying like $80 a month, which is a plan for 1 meal. Dude. What the fuck? I heard lesbian space princess's ass. I don't know. Because I looked up the reviews online, and it has like the most confusing reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, I think it has like a 98%. Then on IMDb, I think it had like a 4.7. And then it had like a 3.1 on whatever the other one was. I don't know. Metacritic, maybe. So I don't know if the movie's actually bad, but that one clip I saw with that terrible smiling friends joke was not an easy watch. I'll say that. It's because it's a very critic-pandering movie. How do you pander to critics? How does one do that? I thought that would just involve making a good movie. Is there like some secret buttons you can press to like get the critics to give you a good review? The antagonists are called the straight white malians. Yeah, I think I saw them. They were like these straight rectangle white guys. They looked like bookmarks. Tite Kubo level writing. Speaking of Tite Kubo, I'm gonna need that next Bleach episode right now. This wait for the next Bleach episode has been genuinely terrible. The last episode was so good and it ended on a crazy thing. What's your favorite book, Williscore? God, I don't read. I mean, I don't read books anymore. I mean, I used to when I was in, like, grade school, when I had to. Usually the only books I'll read is, like, manga, or like ReZero light novel. Though I read the web novel online. God, favorite book. Fuck. Of Mice and Men. Probably not. Animal Farm. Weebalurk. Do I need to get on Bleach, Liz? I kept hearing the last episode was fire. The last episode that came out is genuinely the best episode in the entire series, in my opinion. Like, no glaze. Yeah, I'd watch Bleach. I'd give it a watch. Though you definitely want to look up like a filler guide. Because there's a lot of filler in Bleach. Has anyone ever cheated on a test or quiz? Yes, but in Minecraft. I cheated on my Minecraft AP exam. Kept hearing Orihime was cooking. She was in fact cooking. This is true. Bro's favorite books are manga or 100-year-old social commentaries. I mean, that's pretty much all I remember. I don't know, like... I'm not gonna lie to you. In elementary school, like, we would be required sometimes to read, like, a bunch of books. I would never fucking do that. I would just lie and say I did. And then whenever we had to like have a required summer reading, I almost never read that shit either. I would just go in Spark Notes. The only books I ever read were the ones that we had to like read in class. Or if there was genuinely one I was interested in, I'd read that. Our old ISP just gave us 40 megabytes per second, and Xfinity is 500 megabytes per second. Dude. I've been getting so many Proguru ads. Help me. No. You're on your own with that. I got ads on my phone. Yeah, I have ads enabled, so. Fraser you? Oh. Okay. Can you even read? Yeah. Although my reading skills are probably underdeveloped. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did more reading in my first year of college than I think I ever did in my life. Dude, at my old university, they would give us like a bunch of different books, textbooks that we'd have to read out of. I was not prepared. I was not prepared whatsoever. It would take me like 5 hours to read 80 pages. Maybe. I don't actually know. It was like mind-numbing stuff. 80 pages on how to do JavaScript. That was actually like a lobotomy. It would cook me. I cheated on my OSHA certification test in Pokemon. Oh, okay. In Pokemon, of course. Take an online free reading quiz right now? No. I have a feeling I wouldn't get a good score, and I can't let you guys have that. I'd be careful about catching a cert for certain Pokemon if I were you. You don't want to be executed like the other trainers. Someone get this guy a stand-up position right now. Stand-up comedy at the local bar. My teacher told me to cheat because the program they gave us was stupid. Oh. Sometimes I'll be taking a test. This happened to me a lot in my AP psychology class in high school. A majority of the stuff that was on that like we had to read in the book, and so we like weekly we would have to read like a certain module in a textbook they gave us. Then we had to fill out this long ass packet and turn that in, and then at the end of the week we would have to take like a 40 question exam, and about like half the questions on the exam wouldn't even have anything to do with what we read or anything that was on the packet. Like I would look over the packet before like I'd study on the packet. I'd be like, oh my god, I gotta read up, you know. So I'd read the chapters, fill in the stuff on the packet, and then I would like study the packet, and then when it comes time to do the exam, there'd be these fucking questions that just were not on the packet. And it's like, bro, isn't this supposed to be preparing us? Like, it's crazy. I don't know how I survived that class. I'm gonna be so real. I didn't bother taking the AP exam because I knew I was gonna fucking be terrible at it. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even have to take that class. Like, I could have just dropped it. Like, because I had already gotten all my history credits. So I didn't even... I think that's what it applied to. History, yeah. For some reason. I think it was because we were learning about, like the Pavlov experiment, you know, all sorts of shit. And, like, the history of psychology, that kind of stuff. Why are you fleeing from NatPat? Because I'm just built different, that's why. You're getting your modem replaced? You know what, that's probably a good thing. I took child development and I had to take home an electronic baby and I got an 87%. I think I had to do that at some point. I forget though. I think that was a class I had in middle school. We had to take home this chud child. And I brought it in. You killed it, didn't you? I actually, like, barely remember it. I don't think I did. I think what happened was, like, I just kind of, like, left it on the I left it on the floor next to my bed. And it worked out fine. But I don't know if it was electronic. I mean, maybe it was. I really barely remember it. Fraudulent parent. Yeah, that's foreshadowing as what I'll do with an actual child in Minecraft. In Minecraft, yes. Oh wait, I just realized we're less than 10 away from shiny odds, chat. Holy guacamole. I would have gotten a 90% if my sister's cat didn't rub against it and cause failed head support. Dude, no. This is why pets suck. I'm kidding. I love pets. Shiny before odds. Trust this worked on Pidgey. Okay, well, to be fair, when you called that, it was like 600 or so before. I don't even know what I'm saying. We were at like 6,000, and then you said shiny before 6,666, and we found it at 6389. So at least I think that was the number. I mean, Yusuf, it would be a crazy call if we found it, but I'm gonna be real. I'm not holding my hopes high right now for that to be happening. I mean, this is it. We are at shiny odds, and there is no shiny. Yusuf, you've let me down. You know what, though? It's okay. You did carry the shiny Pidgey video. That is true. Has anyone ever found a shiny exactly at shiny odds? I don't think I've ever seen someone do that. It was a Nidoran. You just missed the 1 in 5. That's not how it fucking works. Oh no. That's not how it works. It's about a 1 in 8,192 that I missed. Alright, well, we are officially over odds. Hopefully this doesn't go too far over odds, but I'm not gonna lie, I have a feeling it probably will go at least past what our last over odds phase was. I think the first shiny I found of this hunt, the Nidoran female, I think that was like 10,600 something. I forget exactly the number, but I think we might be going over that. Yeah, do that, Dusky. That sounds very fun. Cryogonal flashbacks. Do you know what the equivalent of that would be in an 8192 game? Let me actually do the math on that, because the one phase for the Cryogonal, I think we went to 24,000, which, let me do some math. If we do like 24,000 divided by 4,096, that's roughly 6 times shiny odds. So if we do that, if we do 6 times shiny odds in an 8192 game, that would be nearly 50,000 encounters, guys. I'm not trying to have a 50,000 encounter phase. I'm gonna be so real. Please God, no. That would be by far my longest shiny hunt. I had a phase during Safari Week where I went, I think, to 42,000 encounters. That's my longest hunt ever. So, bro, imagine doing that many encounters in one game. I think I'd die. I'd probably be here until the end of the year. See how hearing Cryogonal just made him pause and process PTSD? God. Yeah, Cryogonal, that was, The worst part about that hunt was I could have easily done the Hollow Vader method, and I probably would have found it much faster had I done that. Because I think there was an easy spot where I could have done it, and I remember someone in chat was telling me to do it, but I was just locked in on the Sulfur Set respawn method. Oh shit. Dropped my phone. Can I ship you a Cryogonal cake? Sure thing. Go for it. And the crazy part about that too was we had consecutive phases where I went to like nearly 20k each time, or where I averaged like over 20,000 encounters. Because I think the first one I went to 19,000, the second one I went to 24,000. So yeah, it would have been like an average of 22 or 21,000, somewhere in between. I'm getting some soda before I turn into Dryogonal. Alright, good job. Good luck with that, brownie. Hydrate or dihydrate. Yeah, I had to get water at the beginning of the stream because I forgot. We're locked in. Kangaskhan. Chat, what do we think the next shiny I'm gonna find in this hunt's gonna be? What do we think? Am I gonna get Nidoran male? Am I gonna get another Dodingus? Maybe some eggs? Maybe a gnat? Maybe a Tauros? What do we think? Have you seen the GTA 6 leaks? No. I heard that there were leaks out there, though I haven't seen any because I really just don't care. Nidorino and never gonna get the full line in the decks. I'm not gonna lie, if I find a shiny Nidorino, I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch it. I have a feeling if I find it, it's gonna run away from me. So I'm really hoping I find a Nidoran male instead. I just heard the official Pokemon Twitter account got hacked. Wait, actually? Let me verify this. Also, I guess that Pokemon Direct that was rumored to be happening never happened. Celebrate 30 years of Pokemon in a whole new way. Introducing Pokemon Money, the official Pokemon meme coin. Contact address. And then it has pump at the end. Join trainers around the world and be part of the Pokemon 30 celebration. Holy shit. Are we dead ass? Did it get deleted? That was just from a screenshot I saw. Yeah, I think it got deleted. That's so fucking funny. Not the Pokemon crypto scam. Why did 3 massively popular people just die this week? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I don't know, man. That's crazy, though. It was Dolly Parton, Tim Curry, and Peter Cullen. Jesus Christ. Hackers decided to promote a meme coin instead of leaking scheduled posts. Yeah, bro. I guess. Everyone but the orange dude. Who was the third one? Tim Curry. He was a pretty well-known actor. The wrong 80-year-old. They just missed. Wasn't the third one Peter Cullen? Well, I think Felipe already knew it was Peter Cullen and Dolly Parton. I don't think he knew Tim Curry was one of them. Tim Curry in particular made me sad. Yeah. I'm really sad about Peter Cullen. That's like one of the most goated English voice actors of all time. It's one of the GOATs. I think canonically the last thing he did was his role in Invincible as Thetis. I think that's who he played. I don't think any like new Transformers stuff dropped. Yeah, shit's sad, but what are you gonna do? It's part of life. People are gonna die, people are gonna cry, but yeah. It could be any one of us next, it's true. You never know when it's gonna be your time. Anyways, that morbid conversation aside, let's get that shiny Nidoran male. Let's go. Did anybody see the US Department of Education or something post an AI image with a particularly islandy dude? Yeah. They've made an AI image of like Mario Kart. And then it was like Donald Trump, some other lady who I don't know, and then Jeffrey Epstein. Pallet Town Pete. No, it would be Mushroom Kingdom Pete. Or I don't know, is there like a place in Mario that starts with P? I'm a Mario LARPer. I haven't like actually played a Mario game since I had this Mario game on my 3DS. I think it was 3D Land or 3D World. It was one of those. The White House account also posted Flower Man lyrics with Flower Man in the background. What? Flower Man. Yo, what's up, Klob, by the way? Forgot to say, how's it going? What's up? Are you talking about Flowery, Dusky? Or I don't know, bro. The US Twitter account is quite interesting. And I don't mean that in a good way. Flowery's theme. Have you seen the Norm of the North Twitter? I think I have. Yeah, dude, Norm of the North, iconic movie. The new Deltarune chapter was so sick I got corona. Jarona! I'm not gonna lie, this might be a hot take. I did not care for chapter 5, I'm gonna say it. Want some Peter Griffin shit. I did not care for chapter 5. It insists upon itself. I mean, it's still good, but I don't know. They like didn't really reveal a whole lot lore-wise. I was kind of disappointed by that. What? I don't know any of the characters. Well, hey, at least you're not a Deltarune LARPer like Mackles. LARP, 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 Sahura over there. I'll come back in a bit. Hopefully you're not thinking about... Okay, bro. Dude, if I find another shiny female Nidoran, I don't know. I think I gotta call it quits. Silk Song LARPer, by the way. Well, I'm not really a Silk Song LARPer. I have played like a pretty significant portion of the game. It's not like I act like I've beaten the game. Like, I still gotta finish it. I've beaten the first 2 acts, I think. There's Susie, the dinosaur thing, Azrael, the deer thing, and Frisk is the main character. Oh, fuck, I threw a ball. God damn it. First of all, dog, Azrael hasn't even shown up. And Azrael isn't even a deer. He's like a ram goat thing. I think you're thinking of Noelle. Oh, and then there's also Rousey, which, like, I guess Rousey is, like, basically Azrael, but not really. I don't know. Like, they're not the same character, but they look pretty much the same. Azrael rearranged as Israel. Bro, I remember Creekcraft doing that. That was so funny. Creekcraft was like... he opened up this like whiteboard thing and he was like, okay, we got Rousey. If we rearrange that, Azrael. If we rearrange that, Israel. Bro. Rousey mixed around as Azrael, yeah. There's gotta be like some sort of connection, but like I don't know who, like what Rousey is, because Rousey is a Dark World resident. So that means that they're not actually a real person, but they're like the personification of an object in the light world. And because they appear in every area, that must mean that they're an object that's on Chris or Susie. Most likely Chris. I think the theory is Rousey is Chris's knife. But like, I don't know about that. Tel Aviv impressed. The guy who commented that... Dude, that comment is so funny. I think I pinned that. Someone on the Squirtle video timestamped my Israel reference that I made in the video and was like, Israel, and then like a very like satiated happy face. I don't know. I had to pin that. You forgot to do a Lumion Legacy event stream? Dude. Clobber, I don't know how to tell you this. There will never be a Lumion Legacy event stream ever again. I would be quite surprised if I ever streamed Lumion Legacy on this channel again. Is that a grubby? No. Get out of here with your Lumions. Like my IG post, by the way. Hold on. Let me go on Instagram. Oh. Okay, apparently I got logged out of my Instagram account, so nope. I don't even know my login info for that. GG. Sorry, Club. Baked. Dude, my bad. I don't even know what email I set that up with. Is that an Embit? Bro, where the fuck are you seeing anything that could possibly resemble an Embit? Genuinely. The exact comment was timestamp based! Dude. Probably good you didn't pin it. I thought it did pin it. Because I thought it was funny. Chat, I'm not gonna lie right now. I am like... I don't even know. I took some headache medicine before the stream. Because I had a headache and... Oh man. Ibuprofen or Tylenol? Excedrin. I don't know which of those that would be. Maybe none of them. Every time I take that medicine though, when I got a headache, my headache will like disappear within a half hour. And then dude, I'll just feel like an overwhelming amount of like satisfaction and calmness. Like I genuinely feel at peace. I don't know how to describe it. They have Wolfie in the World Champions thumbnail. I mean, he is a world champion. And he is like the biggest Pokemon competitor or competitive player. Most popular one. He's like the LeBron of Pokemon. So, is there weed in it? No. There is probably some sort of drug in it though, if I had to guess. I don't know how it works. Starts tomorrow at 11:30, and since I don't have to show up at school until 1:30, I might watch the World Championships. I usually hate the time of year when the World Championships are happening, because what I love doing in my free time is watching people shiny hunt on Twitch. But whenever the World Championships come around, most of the Pokemon Twitch streamers are all at Worlds. So it's like there's nothing to watch. So then I'm forced to lock in, which, God forbid, you know? My prediction is that an anti-Zard Y team is gonna win. Could be. It's possible. Are they playing champions at Worlds? Or did they delay that? I'm assuming they will. Because they're using megas. Okay. Hopefully Wolfie can do well. He usually does well at like the regional and big events, international events, whatever you want to say. But World Championships, at least recently, has not had the greatest track record. I think he made it to day 2 last year. He almost got day 1, but then he like barely made it to day 2. But then he got out pretty early on day 2. I mean, it's hard to be fair, so... Winning Worlds is not easy. I'm personally rooting for an Ariados team. I can't tell if this is a bit, or like if Ariados is actually competitively viable. I never bothered looking into it, so you might just be psyoping me right now, and I just would never know. I'm hoping personally that a Golurk team wins. Golurk team will probably not win because I don't think it's very good in the meta, but you know, it would be cool. I would enjoy some Golurk cinema, personally speaking. Ariados won a major tourney. Yeah, I remember you told me that. Again, I never bothered looking into it though. So you could just be psyoping me. It's possible. I can't wait for a Simisear team to come out of nowhere. No, that's never gonna happen. Why would anyone ever use a Simisear in competitive? I genuinely don't think there's any reason to use a Simisear unless that's like your favorite Pokemon for whatever reason. If I ever got into competitive, I think I would have to, like, by default, always have a Scizor on my team. Even if it's not really that great. Like, I'd always have to have one and try to make it work. I mean, Scizor isn't the worst Pokemon ever. It does get Bullet Punch. That's pretty useful. So... now, if Scizor didn't have Bullet Punch, GG. I don't want a Slimy Seer. Well, luckily that doesn't exist. Although it could exist in Gen 10. Maybe they make like slime versions of all the monkeys. Slimy Poor, Slimy Sage, Slimy Seer. Guys, I think I cooked. They're like convergent species of the monkeys. Absolute ass. So many Mega Scizor teams set up Swords Dance for some reason, and then Incineroar taps it and it dies. Yeah, Mega Scizor is not even worth using, I don't think. Because I think the best item to run on Scizor is probably Focus Sash, just to avoid getting one-tapped by a fire move. Like, if you wanted to set up Swords Dance, you need a Focus Sash, or else you're dead. So... and even then, setting up a Swords Dance isn't even that worth it, because Scizor's speed isn't even that great. Its best stats are attack and defense. Yeah, I think speed is actually its worst stat, if I remember correctly. One of, if not. So yeah, you definitely don't want to be running that on your Scizor. King Gambit is the best Swords Dance user because after that it will basically one-shot everything with Sucker Punch. Oh yeah. Sucker Punch is busted. You should be arrested for that idea. I'm not getting snuggles from a sentient blob made of unknown chemicals. Okay. Sure. If you say so. Easter Nidoran. Dog, if I don't get Nidoran until next Easter, that's gonna be really bad. And I mean really bad. You know, part of me kind of wishes I went for Muck instead, or Grimer. Because Muck is one of... I think I like Muck more than Nidoking. But I think I slightly prefer Shiny Nidoking over Shiny Muck. So I don't know. But we're committed. I'm not changing it now. Man, Dusky, you gotta retire. Dusky, you gotta just like forget this idea. Shelf this one. Oh my god. My messages are sending without my consent. Well, that is not good. It is actually rather bad, dare I say. Hold on, I gotta send a message to my boss. Okay. Part of me wishes I could sue you for that comment. What, I wish I went for Muck instead of Nidoking? Nah. I haven't used either Nidoking or Muck in a really long time. You know, I really wish I had this idea when I first started this quest. But I've seen a lot of people do like 2 Dream Team quests at once. And I think that would have been pretty cool if I did that. And I threw a rocket Execute. Execute is angry! No! Because then I could have shiny hunted on my Leaf Green. I could have gone for Charizard and then Slowbro, Muck. Or maybe I would have gone for Gengar instead, I don't know. I probably would have went for like Porygon or Snorlax. But I didn't have another capture card, I still don't, so probably wouldn't have done that, but it would have been cool. I almost forgot Happy Thwacky Thursday. Who ordained this day to be Thwacky Thursday? Me? Okay. I guess that's acceptable. Bro, they're about to kill Drew, it's over. Yeah, I heard that friggin' fake-ass, phony baloney Barrett wants him out. Dude, I can't stand Barrett. Sorry if there's any Barrett stands in the chat, which I highly doubt. Hopefully he wins the blockbuster. Drew, that is. Every Thursday is the Wacky Thursday. Fun fact, I'm a U.S. Senator, so I can do that. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Hi, chat. Hello, Felipe. What's going on, man? How's it hanging? How's it going? Can the 1000th episode twist be they use a time machine to send Barrett to different forms of torture throughout history? They put Barrett in the Iron Maiden. Yeah. Dude, I've never soured on a player more than I have Barrett. Like, the first 2 weeks of the season, Barrett was one of my favorites. Like, Barrett was in my top 3 easily. But, dude, just progressively, ever since, like, week 3 or whatever it was, he's just been falling down there. I probably dislike him more than Haley at this point, which is saying something, because Haley is, like, genuinely insufferable. All 0 of you One Piece fans ready for God Valley? That's what I'm talking about. Just absolute crickets all around. Jokes aside, I think the twist is going to be America's HOH, where we choose the nominees. Oh, I wonder what would happen. Because I think, like, the majority of people, I think, are sick of the vets. But the question is the general audience sick of the vets? I don't know. I would love Angela or Dee to go home. I still need Rick to win for the agenda, but, like, if we're being honest, he'll probably be the first one of them out. Like, he's probably next. If he doesn't win HOH. I personally think that Bleach is better than Naruto. I also am in agreement with this statement. Though, to be fair, I never finished Naruto. I think I got about, like, 80 episodes in. I dropped it during the tuning exams, I think. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Just got bored of it. Did you get anything while I was gone? No. Absolutely nothing. I think it would be like Dee, Haley, and then maybe Barrett. Yeah. Favorite chess opening? Well, I only know about the Scotch Open, so I'd have to say that one. Though I don't even know how to do the Scotch Open. I only know about it because of that one Moist Critical clip where he absolutely made fun of and dunked on XQC in that one chess tournament from years ago. My keyboard is broken, dog. Yeah, you gotta get that investigated. The general audience could strong-arm it into being something like Melody, Mallory, and Lala. I think if the general audience got to pick who gets nominated, they would put up Haley, Taylor, and maybe Angela or Dee. Or Drew if he stays. Though I could see them getting Barrett put up as well. Especially if he does turn on the icons. Also, I hate calling them the icons. I just call them the vets. I like that way more.
I think it would be funny if they made it so that the person evicted stays and becomes the HOH. That would be really funny, but that would also be really stupid at the same time. Though if Drew's the one that gets evicted and that happens, I would not complain. Though he'd probably find a way to justify not putting up all 3 of the bets. Sliz Decor, what do you do in your free time? Recently, what I've been doing in my free time is I've been playing on this Cobblemon server. I also like work on my videos and shiny hunt. Or play games with the boys. That is pretty much it. I just realized I was behind. Bro. Lock in, Felipe. What the fuck? Drew's popular with the general audience too, especially as of recent since he got the America's vote. Bro, that was so fucking stupid. He got the... What did he get? He got the slop one. Where it was like, no slop for the rest of the summer. Like, okay, pal. That's very useful. I mean, I guess that is kind of advantageous in a way because, like, you'll get proper nutrients and stuff, but, that's only if you're, like, set up to go far, and I don't think Drew is. I think he's, if he doesn't get out in this episode tonight, he's gonna get out in the next few weeks. I still want him to make jury, though. I really like Drew. He's probably my favorite person this season. Barrett's trying to slime him out, though. I think Barrett just, like... I don't even think Barrett's gonna actually flip on the bets. I think the whole reason he's trying to push for Drew to get out is because he views Drew as competition in appeasing the vets. So I think as soon as Drew's gone, he's going to go back to appeasing the vets. If you press Control QQ, you will instantly summon a shiny. I'll test that off stream because I don't want to find out what that does on stream. Respectfully speaking. Bro doesn't know the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, I know. I don't know if he would nominate Haley. Hey, I think Haley's been trying to get him as an ally. I don't know if he'd put up Haley. I think people would try outing the vets to him, and then maybe he'd put them up. Big maybe, though. Do it on stream? No. I don't know what that's gonna do. I ain't risking that. No way, Jose. Shout out Jose if you're here. If there's any Jose's around. What the? Oh my god, bro. Just got a crazy message. If Drew survives, he needs the vets to survive because Pap is against him now. Yeah. Oh, Drew. Honestly, he might win the blockbuster because Mallory's kind of been off her game. She's been like really emotional. I don't know if she's locked in. So I think Drew could win it. Taylor might also win it though, so I don't know. In an ideal world, hopefully Taylor goes home. Not a huge fan of her. But how are you guys? I am big chillin'. Even though we got no shinies. No shinies, no problem. You see the clip of Mallory screaming and punching a pillow with D's name to it? Yeah. I also saw this clip of fucking Melody letting out this blood-curdling scream at the top of her lungs for like no fucking reason at all. That was crazy. Just absolutely like unhinged behavior. Maybe that was out of context, but I'm a lurk, okay. Happy lurking. Oh. We've not been getting like a great amount of encounters this stream, and I feel like I've been pretty locked in. That's a little unfortunate. Did you see the one like a week ago of Drew remaking Obsession? I think I did. It was like reenacting the scene in the restaurant. He did the rest of the movie too. It wasn't just the restaurant scene. Oh, that's the only part of it I saw. That's crazy. Bro, how did he even know it that well? Did he see the movie like 10 times? I mean, to be fair, that movie went that movie went like triple platinum, bro. It was kind of insane. 8,457 encounters. I would like to get to 9,000 tonight. So I'll probably do the same thing as last stream. If I'm less than like 200 away, I'll just go until 9,000. Dingbat, I hate to say it. I think Drew's cooked. I don't know. I'm hoping he pulls it out, but I don't even know what the challenge is tonight. Let me actually see. They usually post like a little teaser of what the blockbuster will be. I'm looking it up. Oh, here it is. What the fuck is this? Oh, is it like a little quiz thing? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I think Taylor's winning this. Or Mallory. I don't think Drew has it in him. Yeah, bye Drew. He's not winning that. Hate to say it, Dingbat. Bro, imagine one of these times I'm going through this little like pond thing and I accidentally get a shiny Psyduck. I think I'd cry. That would be like D1 rage bait, I think. Division 1 rage bait. I'm kind of close to hitting 1,200 subs. I did not think I'd still be picking up subscribers from the Zygarde video, but I still am somehow, so. Yay me, yes, yes, bro. Let's go. Tauros. W Tauros. Big fan. Tauros, I'm a big fan. Please be shiny the next time I find you. Okay, thanks. Bye. I think over the weekend I'm gonna try doing some hunting for a little bit on FireRed offline. I need to pick up the pace on this hunt. We're almost at 8,500. That's pretty good. Sounds like some absolute slizma. Hope it's Taylor versus Mallory because Taylor goes 7-2 in that scenario, yeah. Honestly, D was so dumb for putting up Mallory. Like, that was genuinely the worst move she could have made. Well, okay, maybe not the worst move, but one of, because, like, you just made an alliance with her. And you've effectively cut off all your other potential allies. And if Drew goes home, like, it's basically the 3 vets versus the rest of the house. Unless Barrett decides to go back to them, which, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think he sees where the numbers are. Like, just what a disastrous week from D. I've been very surprised with how bad she's been at Big Brother. I thought she would have, like, been really good. And earlier in the season, she was doing well. But I think she's just completely, like, her ego has gone to her head over these past few weeks, I think. Because, like, let me get this straight. Like, why are you putting Drew up? Why? Like, it makes no sense. Like, putting Lala and Taylor up is fine, because, yeah, they're going after you. But Drew? No, I don't think D is going to be the next one out. I think it's going to be Rick, unfortunately. I think most of the people still in want Rick out more. Because he hasn't been on the block at all. Which I'm amazed he's managed to avoid getting put up. I'm not going to lie. The only reason Yash didn't put him up last week was because he's low-key a misogynist. He didn't want to put Rick up. I think Rick has better relationships. Everyone is angry at D still. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, D's kind of screwed. Are you winning, son? Absolutely not. I'm over odds. So,
Yeah, we're kind of cooked. Not gonna lie, but oh well. I wish this season had a battle back because we lost so many interesting people like Jason, Ashley. Ashley was not interesting. Rome, and probably now Drew early. Yeah. Not saying I liked Rome, I just think he would have been a really good villain. I actually liked Rome a lot. Rick absolutely did him foul. Jason was also pretty entertaining. Lyric, I'm glad she got out. She's my least favorite person from this season. I could not stand her. Chuck didn't like him either. Kamu didn't like him either. Rome. Please take Lyric off the block. Rick proceeds to take Lyric off and nominate Ro. Bro. I felt so bad for him. Cause dude, it was really interesting because him and Rome had this little alliance going week 1. And I'm like, man, that would be cool to see them like work together. And then immediately when Rick got into power, he's like, man, fuck you, Rome. Bye. Got him out. Damn. Yeah, damn is right, Mackles. But it's okay. Because it's only a matter of time until we find the shiny pocket monster. Lyric reminded me of a popular girl who pretends to be friends with okay. To make fun of them and had 12 boyfriends in 3 months. Maybe that was a little harsh. Yeah, a little bit. I just hated the way Lyric portrayed herself or carried herself. She was just gross. Her fake oh yeah, her like baby voice that she would do. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't a bad strategy on her part. Because it was low-key working. Because she was trying to like make everyone think she was stupid, because in reality she's a lawyer somehow. And I think she was definitely downplaying her intelligence. But like, I still couldn't stand how she presented herself. It was, ugh. It was just all sorts of icky. I was so glad she got blindsided. Other than Rick, I think there's nobody left I actually want to win if Here's evicted. I wouldn't mind Melody winning, or Mallory. Yeah, I think that's it. I would like Yash if he wasn't a misogynist. Because I think he's one of the few players that actually like has a spine. But even then, like, if he wins the next HOH, he's not even going to be able to put all the icons up. Because he made that deal with the legally binding Big Brother bribe. I do think Yash has the easiest win ever, no matter what happens. Nobody's putting him up for, like, at least 4 weeks. I don't know about that. I think if Rick won HOH, he'd put up Yash. Maybe not. Like, there's definitely people that would. The Icons won't put up Yash because they want to drag that deal out for a free week of safety. Well, doesn't that only protect D though? I thought it was only he couldn't put up D. Does it apply to all three of them? If it applies to all three, then yeah. But I think if it only applies to D, then it only really benefits her at the end of the day. He rejected it only being... What the... Dude, is he stupid? I mean, maybe that's his goal. Maybe he's like, okay, well, you know, I'll do that. Like, I guess. I mean, hey, I don't blame him for taking that deal, but who's gonna win in HOH on the other side? I mean, I guess Taylor, Lala, or Mallory could, but I don't trust Lala to do anything. Her last HOH was terrible. I think Taylor would put all three of them up. Same with Mallory at this point. I'm back from lurking. Welcome back, Felipe. I'll have you know no shinies were found in your lurking absence. And I threw bait at the eggs. Let's see if it stays. It stayed. Wow. Look at that. Too bad we don't care. Oh shit, I just remembered I gotta get a haircut tomorrow. Well, luckily I finished all my schoolwork for this week. Thank God. I think if Drew isn't evicted, he is a dead man walking like he is deep fried. Oh yeah. 100%. Like, I don't see a way he can ever... Like, his weeks are numbered. Or days are numbered, I guess. Even if he wins the blockbuster. Like, he's gonna be a perpetual nominee. I don't think he has that in him. I think he keeps throwing challenges because he thinks he has the worst awareness of all time. I swear to God. Like, it's so obvious that no one trusts him, but... Just jury start now or next eviction? Next eviction. This is the last pre-jury. I'm kind of glad they shrunk the jury. I like it more. It feels like much more like earned to get into. Because I think it used to be like 5 people were pre-jury. Now it's 7. Though unfortunately you do miss some pretty good players sometimes making the jury, but yeah, who cares? How does jury even work? It's my first season. Well, basically, like, there's 7 people on it, and they vote for the winner. So, like, instead of going home, they go to, like, this secluded house that I guess the BB producers rent out. Like a mansion. So it's just Survivor jury? Yeah, pretty much. Though it's cooler than Survivor jury though, because they'll like every like couple episodes they'll show like some content of what's going on at the jury house. Whereas in Survivor, you only see the jury members at the tribal elimination. Those segments are really funny sometimes, because there was this one season, I forget which one it was, but there was this one season where this guy, he was like, I think he was pretending that his... Wait, did you get a shiny? No. Why would you think I got a shiny? Why would I ever get anything good? That's an 8, not a 0. But no, like I was saying, there was this one season where this guy, he was basically lying that his wife had like brain cancer or some horrendous shit, just so he'd get sympathy from the other people. And he ended up being, I think, the first or second jury member. So every time someone came to the jury house, he would have to explain that his wife didn't have brain cancer. And each time, everyone would, like, be so betrayed and, like, disgusted. It was honestly funny to watch. Because he would just sit there with, like, this deadpan face every time. Because it's like, what the fuck else is he gonna do? And he's like, yeah, so, my wife doesn't actually have brain cancer. And then they're like, what the fuck? You should be ashamed of yourself. You're the worst person ever. Oh, dude, it was crazy. I don't know if it was brain cancer or some other disease, but it was something like that. BRB, I'm looking that up. Yeah, I think the guy's name was Matt. Who are you talking about? I forget the guy's last name, but his name was Matt. I forget what season it was. I think it was one of the, like, might have been like season 12. Something around that. Matt Hoffman. Let me look him up. Where's the picture? Yes, yeah, Matt Hoffman. That was him.
Everyone fucking hated him after that. I'm the sneaky snitch. No, you're not. I'm the real sneaky snitch. There were some other really funny jury segments. Another really good season was season 19. Where everyone who joined the jury would just be pissed off at Paul for betraying them. It's actually insane. I'm doing that if I ever get on Survivor. Well, Johnny Fairplay already did that, so... Where he pretended his grandmother died. So he could go on reward with his friend. I'm gonna go watch the episode, alright. Hopefully Drew pulls through. Almost at 8,600 encounters. Oh my goodness. Skadoosh. And no shiny. Devastation. We should be able to make it to 9,000 tonight. I'll probably have to go a little bit past 9, but that's fine. Anything for the shinies. Real talk though, I'm kind of sad that that rumor that we were getting a Pokemon Presents wasn't real. Though, you know what? Now that I think about it, I guess theoretically they could reveal something at Worlds. They did that last year, so I guess you never know. but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna suck if we have to wait until next Pokemon Day. That's so far away. I think I would die. No. It's not that bad. Look, I waited damn near 2 years for this final part of Bleach. I can make this happen. I can wait it out. Guys, Cobblemon Thursdays next week. Who's excited? Me when I lie. I am the sneaky snitch. I don't know if I'll ever bring Cobblemon back. I want to, but like, if I'm being real, I don't know what I would do content-wise. That I haven't already done, I guess I should say. I'm gonna turn on the light in my room. Actually, I'm gonna wait until I get kicked out of the zone. Probably close to getting thrown out. I think it's starting to get dark earlier again, so. Yippee! I love the darkness. Wow. Chat, how we doing? If we're doing at all. Okay, I guess everyone died. No, I threw bit. Oh, wait. Okay, you know what? I guess that worked out. It ran away from me. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. I'm watching this BB12 jury comp and they're calling him worse than evil. Yeah, no, that's what happens. Every person that comes in just they act like he's worse than Satan. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, what he did was really fucked up. The person who has the best reaction is Brittany. Because Brittany already knew he was a terrible person. So she's like not even surprised. Going through that, or with that lie, knowing there's a cancer survivor in the house is crazy. Well, I doubt... to be fair, I don't know if he knew she was a cancer survivor before he said it. But, like... I don't know. According to her, she said that he said they can bond because she was a cancer survivor and his wife had an illness. Oh my goodness, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, Matt. Matt. Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy thing to lie about. How many more encounters until I get kicked out, man? What the heck? I thought it would be soon. I guess not. Alright, well, I need to turn on my lights, so... I'm just gonna do it. Okay. We're all good to go. How much battery is my phone at? No, we're at 67%. Fuck. No, bro. I'm surprised I have that much battery, though. I guess I didn't use my phone much today. my god. Dude, this chair fucking sucks. Oh, what I wouldn't give to see a blue Nidoran, please. Please. Okay, not that one. Bro. What the heck are we doing? We're getting all the Tauros. Sheesh. I think it would be really funny if I find a shiny Tauros before I find a shiny Nidoran now. That would actually be like top tier comedy. But I mean, no way that happens. Again, it would be really funny, but you know, not a chance. There we go, we got ding-donged. Finally. Chat, how are we holding up? Or is everyone dead? You guys are weak. Weaklings. You can't survive shiny hunting. I'm built for this. Although I will say, if I go 20,000 plus on this phase, I'm gonna cry. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That would be really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. bonus of 8,700. Actually, one encounter away. We might actually hit... no, probably not. You know, we'd have to get 300 encounters in about 40 minutes. I don't think that's happening. We might get to 8,900 though. Well, there goes the chance of that. Are you kidding me, man? Accidentally threw bait at the stupid Nidoran. God dang it. I forgot to reset my recording. Let me just do that now. I'm trying to make a habit of ending my recordings like every hour or so. So that way I don't have like a huge like excess amount of VODs saved on my desktop. Just so I keep like important stuff and I can get rid of what I don't need. Makes things easier to manage for videos. I'll probably only keep the one where I make it to shiny odds. Unless I find a shiny on this recording, but I doubt that. saw a video on my homepage the other day of somebody like doing a real-time editing video where they just like, I guess they recorded themselves editing a YouTube video for like 11 hours or some shit. I thought that was funny. And I kind of thought about it. I'm like, man, if only I had the ability to lock in like that. I think one of these days I'm gonna need to try to force myself to do that and see if I can pump out a full video in 11 hours. Because whenever I'm trying to edit, like, I'll be locked in. Like, I can lock in for, like, an hour or two. But then eventually I'll just, like, I'll have to take a break or something. And then I'm locked out. It's hard for me to lock back in after that. But maybe I can do that one day. One day when I'm good enough at editing. Top of my For You page at the moment is Boris Johnson says flapjack. Hello? What's the significance of that? Interesting. Also, what's up? Welcome in. Tay. I'll just call you Tay. What do we think, chat? Are we gonna find a shiny before I end the stream tonight? I'm gonna end when I hit 9,000. So we got about 250 encounters to go. Like, I guess I could. But I'm not feeling it personally. I have a feeling this phase is gonna end up being longer than my first phase of this hunt. Which that went like 10,600 something. I think it was like 10,670, maybe that exactly, I don't know. That's not that bad. Especially for Safari Zone encounters. But I could do better. At least that's what I tell myself. Kangaskhan. You don't see those every day. Well, if you hunt long enough, you do. But you know, it's a 1%. That would be crazy if I find a shiny Kangaskhan. I'd actually freak out. I've never found a 1% shiny. Actually, have I? Yeah, I have. I found a 1% shiny Alpha Fennekin in Legends ZA. I forgot about that. I guess that is a 1%, because I didn't have Alpha Power on. Shiny will be number 8,937. I'll remember this. We'll see if you're right, Tay. Hey, look, I hope so. I would love to find a shiny tonight. I think I've been on a little bit of a drought now that I think about it. At least as far as finding targets go. I mean, like, I found shinies in Legends ZA my last Virizion stream, but none of them were actually Virizion. I found 2 Sulks and a Throw. That was crazy, 3 in 1 stream. That probably will never be replicated, but I guess we never know, right? I wish I could stream more often, but I gotta save time for me to edit stuff. So most of the time I gotta hunt off stream. Plus, honestly, I like hunting off stream, because while I'm shiny hunting, I can, like, watch an anime or something. Similar. TV show. I've been trying to work through my backlog. Maybe I'll do that after stream tonight. Try working through my anime backlog. I have too many backlogs. I got an anime backlog, I got a video game backlog, though that one's not nearly as bad. And then I got the video backlog. Absolute chud maxing. Sorry, I was drinking my water. You might have heard that. You have a nickname planned for the shiny? For Nidoran male, no. I actually don't know what I'll name it. Usually I'll name something based on like whatever I'm talking about at that moment, or if I have a predetermined name, I'll do that. Like for my Squirtle that I found, I had a predetermined name. But for my Pidgey that I found, I named that based on what I was talking about at that time. I haven't thought of anything good. I thought maybe I would name it like Bowser or something, but like I don't really feel too strongly about that. Name him Flapjack. That could be a decent name, yeah. If I find it at that number you guessed, 8,937, sure, I'll name it Flapjack. We're almost at 8,800. Let's go. You know, I don't mind going over shiny odds because realistically speaking, like, I've been pretty lucky throughout this challenge so far. Like, the majority of my phases have been under odds, except for this one and my first phase for Nidoran. So, like, it's okay. I just hope we don't go, like, double shiny odds. That would suck a lot. But maybe we'll find it before the stream ends. You never know. Technically, it could happen. It only takes one encounter. Okay. Ding dong. What? Yusuf, where did that come from? What? Where could that possibly have come from? I just came back to Jacinth? Bro. That would only happen, Yusuf, if I find a Psyduck on accident. Like a shiny Psyduck. Not that shiny Psyduck's bad, but that would just be really unfortunate. So you didn't... Oh, or that, yeah. If I find another shiny Nidoran, man, or a female. Nah, chat's just kind of dead at the moment, so I haven't been saying a whole lot. Yeah, if I find a shiny Nidoran female again, dude. I have a shiny Psyduck and I named her Blueberry. That's a fire name for shiny Psyduck. The shiny Psyduck's like really nice, but respectfully, I'm not going for it right now. That'd be devastating if I found that. Because all I do is swim through that one little pond. So the odds of that happening would be really insane. Do you still stand on your word that out of all the Pokemon Stonejourners, you're hearing me out? Yeah. For the memes, you know. For the love of the game. Stonejourner's so funny. What would be a close second? Mega Starmie. You're into Patrick? No. Mega Starmie looks nothing like Patrick. Don't you ever compare them. Smash, marry, kill, all fiction, go. Dude, that's just so that's so much. God. Okay, let me think. We could change it to real people. No, I'd rather not. Mega Starmie looks like Patrick when he's wearing boots and fishnets in the movie. Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah. I was thinking about that when Yusuf said Patrick. Dude. That was crazy. Okay. Kill. We're gonna start off with kill because it's probably the easiest. Okay, never mind. Kill. Who would I kill? Huh. Okay, I see you're struggling women exclusively. I mean, okay, that's probably what I would have done anyway, but... Fictional characters. The problem is there's so much to fucking think of. Okay. Who's, like, the worst fictional woman that I can think of? There's that one girl from Tower of God. Rachel. She's up there. That pushed the guy, I only know that about her. Yeah. That is what she's most known for. I don't know if I have the passion for that show anymore to say that, though. I loved season 1 of Tower of God, and then unfortunately season 2 just sucked. The animation completely fell off a cliff. The art and animation, I should say. But yeah. Oh, dude. Rachel's a good choice, but like again, I don't know if I care enough about Tower of God to say her. We need Mackles in this convo. I don't think Mackles cares. Alright, yeah, I'll just go with Rachel for now. For kill. Mary. Team Rocket. Oh god. Well, unfortunately, I'd have to kill Meowth because, like, I'm not gonna marry a cat, or, you know, do that to a cat. So, Meowth gotta die. Also, I accidentally just caught a Nidoran. What's wrong with me? I'd marry James, and then, yeah. Smash Jessie, I guess. Okay, but back to the original. So we're killing Rachel from Tower of God. We're gonna marry huh. Was Giovanni ever married? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I guess he was, because Silver's his son. Yeah, so I guess canonically he did have a wife. Or maybe it was his mistress. I don't know if his wife was ever, like, canonized, though. I don't know if his like, the wife's a named character. Okay, Mary, though. I'd smash her, marry Jessie, kill me out. Okay. Yeah, maybe Giovanni's just an animal like that. Who knows? God, this is surprisingly difficult. You have that many women in your life? Well, first of all, there's fictional women. Second of all, there's a lot of fictional women in shows and whatnot that I've watched, so... Bro. That's crazy. Unironically, this might be a bad thing. I think I could name all Pokemon before I could name 100 women. Okay, maybe not. It did take me like nearly 3 hours to name all the Pokemon. I could probably think of 100. Yeah, you know what? I definitely could. Okay, you know what, Mary? I think I'm gonna go with Krush from ReZero. What a goat. And then Smash. I don't know. Maybe like... No. If I could smash any fictional woman, it would be Cruella de Vil. Oh, brother. Pre-nicotine addiction Cruella de Vil? Or post-nicotine addiction? Because I'm pretty sure she was like addicted to cigarettes in the 101 Dalmatians movie. Like the original animated one. Cruise seems cool, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Yusuf. I need her smoking a... Bro. Dude. What the fuck? God, Smash, who? Oh, sorry, finding that. Oh, maybe Samus. From Metroid. Maybe. What if we're going shows only? Okay, I guess Samus wouldn't count then. I don't think Samus is in any shows. You know, Samus, I don't think there's ever been like a Metroid show or anything like that. So, like a show? Would you want Samus to keep the armor on? Yeah. Sure. I don't really care. God. He's into Stone Churner. Okay. Dude, I'm just memeing, bro. Also, we're at quadruple eights right now. 8,888. Holy smokes. God, I'm only thinking of like 3 different shows. I need to like expand my horizons right now. Dude. Shinobu from Demon Slayer? Eh. I would be scared of her, because doesn't she have like poison powers or something? Like that's her ability. I forget exactly how it works. Yeah, no, I'm kind of going into it with the same mindset. Yusuf. RC, relax. What's up, RC? Stop! Oh my god. Bro, you were fucking like weirding me out earlier. I'm like, this guy RC DM'd me for my number. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? And then I found out Mackles was trolling. The master of trolling, Mackles Gaming. We gotta kill that guy. I think it's time. You thought I got hacked or yeah. But then I saw you listening to music, so I'm like, okay, well I don't think he's hacked. What do we think of Himeno from Chainsaw Man? I mean, she's attractive, but like, personally no, because she's also like a chronic smoker. It's a big no-no. For me, at least. So close to 8,937 now. I'm getting excited for Flapjack. If I've actually find it at that, that's crazy. I would kill Makima. True. True. No, I don't think RC would be very interested in that. Respectfully. I'm only doing this because I'm bored as fuck. I got nothing else to talk about. watch anime. It's just like all fictional characters in general. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an anime. Oh, dude, I got it. Pixel from Lego Ninjago. Boom! I'm kidding. Oh. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, definitely not. Or I don't know. I got nothing. Respectfully, there's too many options. Ironically, Jessie from Team Rocket. Yeah, not a bad choice. Although, is she even an adult canonically? I actually don't know. Oh, yeah, she is. Okay. What do you think of Wild Style from the Lego movie? Oh, hell no. I never understood the hype. Guess who's back? Phantom, welcome back. I'll have you know we have found absolutely no shinies, but hey, you know what? We got about, like, what, 75 more encounters to go, so... Although Tay says we're gonna find a shiny at 8,937 encounters, so theoretically, in 10 encounters, we should get a shiny. I went to eat and then went to Walmart, and in that whole time, I found absolutely nothing. Let that sink in. I'm running out of water. You know what? Good timing, to be honest. Got a little bit left to go on this epic stream of awesomeness. What woman from the Pokemon world? Okay, I guess that narrows things down. Cobblemon added alphas. Is the update out? Oh wait, I forgot to count. There's like only 5 women in Pokemon that aren't children. Okay, that's not true. Honestly, I'd go Emma from Legend ZA. She's an adult. If not her, maybe like Cynthia, I guess. Though that's a basic bitch answer. I'm gonna say Emma. Drew off the block. Yeah, bro. Yes. Yes. Dude, thank God. Though he's just gonna get out next week, so who fucking cares? Well, maybe not. Him and Haley are gonna be in like pretty identical positions, I think. They should work together. Though, I don't think Drew's gonna do it. I think Haley wants to work with him, though. I don't know, I just saw an Alpha Garchomp. Oh, yeah, wait, we passed the number. No. Hey, we didn't get a shiny. Shit. Yeah, Clobber, I know they're adding alphas, though I don't know when the update's coming out. Probably within a couple months. That'll be fun. I would like to do another server, but like, let's be real, when am I gonna have time? I think we genuinely might have to wait until next summer to do another Cobblemon server, unfortunately. Or it might just be an offline thing, because I don't know when I would have time to stream it, because I have all these other shiny hunts that I want to do. Flapjack did not want to come. Call in my next shiny Flapjack. Boom. Easy one would be Midnight from MHA. I don't even know who that is. I moved back in on Monday. Oh, you're still not back in college? I started this week. But I guess some people start at different times. '31st and classes start on the 1st. Damn, I wish I was in that boat, but oh well. Well, enjoy the rest of your break, I suppose, right? But yeah, I guess if we did another Cobblemon server, we'd have to wait a while, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Cobblemon. Gone too soon. Alright, well, we got less than 50 encounters left tonight, chat. So, probably not gonna find a shiny. But hey, I'm willing to be proved wrong. Or proven wrong. Whatever's grammatically correct there. I'm willing to be wrong. I would not mind at all. Respectfully. Shiny gonna be near the 10k mark? I hope. I don't want this to go like super over odds, but I don't know. My previous longest phase in this entire quest was in the 10k mark. It was in that 1000th, I guess, so we'll see. If you could bend like an avatar, what element would you want to bend? Probably water. I think water's like the most useful one. Because you can just like create water and like drink. Infinite water source. I mean, I don't know if it would be like filtered, but like theoretically if you had like a way to filter it, then you could just like turn it into drinking water. Or maybe you can just do that straight up. I don't know like how it works exactly. I'd want to be a waterbender, but I feel like how I move my body lends itself best to firebending choreography. Could be. Earthbending seems really cool. Yeah, I mean all of them have their advantages, you know. Even airbending. I think I'd choose water though. Plus, the waterbenders are just really chill. You know, the firebenders, they had their own, you know, dictatorship genocide thing. And then the earthbenders also had their own evil dictatorship genocide thing. The airbenders, they've just been the victims of everyone pretty much. And then the waterbenders are just kind of doing their own thing. Most of the time, anyway. Airbending would be amazing, but I could not unlock my full potential as an airbender. Yeah, you never know. Same problem I have trying to master Buddhism, still stuck in samsara. No. Would you be evil Sliz? An evil waterbender? No. I'd be chill as fuck. Though learning how to bloodbend would be really fun. I would use that for so much evil. That one dog picture, there's so many dog pictures, you're gonna have to be more specific. Send me the dog picture in question. DMs, alright. Send it over. Oh, the chill guy dog, oh god. Forgot about that meme. That one's forgettable. But yeah, that would totally be me if I was a waterbender. Are we gonna end on 9K? Yeah. That is where we are going to end. 9,000 encounters. So we got about 15 left. $89.89. Holy smokes, chat. Wait a minute. Hold on. This song is cool. Yeah, it's from Shipwrecked 64. I had to see what you were talking about because I can't hear it on my end. I forget what it's called, but double Tauros is crazy. I think that's happened to me a couple times. I mean, it's not that crazy, but like, I mean, I guess it kind of is. It's a 4% counter, so. Alrighty. Few encounters left here. Can we get an end of stream shiny? Watch him find and fail a shiny Tauros before finding a shiny Nidoran female. Dude, if that happens to me, oh my god. I don't think I could go on with my life. Well, no, I definitely could, but yeah, who cares? Oh my god, it just happened again! Back-to-back Tauros. What the fuck? Alright, last encounter. We got some eggs. Some pesky eggs. Alright, y'all. Well, that is gonna do it for tonight's Sliz stream. The stream didn't crash tonight, so that's pretty good. Glad that didn't happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Again, no stream this weekend because I'm working this weekend, so yeah, nothing happening. But yeah, that's gonna do it, and I will see you guys next Tuesday, barring any unforeseen circumstances. We'll be doing some more Virizion hunting. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.